Hi everybody, welcome to Jana's Crochet Journey. Today is Saturday, June 10th, 2023. I know, shocker. I'm on here after a week. Sorry, my cat's kind of hogging my chair. Okay, real quick today, I am going to be able to finally get outside and dig in some dirt. I haven't been able to get out there all week. Unfortunately, the air quality is kind of stunk here. So that along with the temperatures, I was sitting in the living room under a blanket. I'm like, there's no way I'm turning my heat on in June. Holy moly. So in saying that, now that we are in June, I've started 2 new projects and a couple small finished objects, but I'm not going to show those today. I just wanted to show a crochet along and a make along that I started that they both have just started basically. So if you wanted to join in, it's not too late. So then next week, I'll do another video showing the other things that I've been working on and hopefully have weeks 1 through 20 of my luck of the draw with Nan from Nan's Next Knots done as far as her make along goes, because that this Thursday will be the last number that she draws, and then I'll be able to get that done. So welcome back everybody, happy to have you here. First thing, now this cal is with Pamela from Pamela's Adoring Crochet. It's a really long title. It's like hashtag mystery crochet stitch sampler cal. And I wrote that down because there's no way I'm going to be able to remember that. So I don't remember what day it was because this morning I caught up on her videos, but she put out square number 3. So what she's doing is she's putting out a mystery square every week, and we will make 4 of that square. Hers are measuring between 8.5 and 9.5 one way or squared. It just depends on the stitch, and it's up to you how you want to do it, what size you want to make them, because she'll give you the multiple. So if you head over to her channel, and in the description box of that video she puts a link to a previous tutorial of that specific stitch, and then I'll go on and watch that and write down the direction. So this week she put out number 3. And when I say it's not too late to join, I've only done the first stitch and only one of it, because for what she's thinking, you make 4 squares of each stitch. And you could either do it all in one color, all variegated and just let the colors flow, or go 2 in one color, 2 in another, which is what I'm doing, which is what she's doing. She's using a 3 weight, and at first I was like, ugh, 3 weight. I mean, I can do it, it's fine, but nothing smaller for sure. And then I thought, well, you know what? This first bookcase here is all number 3s. And back in the day, I got a good deal on these, what are they, 10 packs. I'll pull one out here. 10 packs of I Love This Yarn. And I got one in every color because somebody did a video showing the yarn, the sale. And back then I had big high hopes of being an amigurumi queen, and that's not happening. At least not now. So I thought, perfect. This is a 3 light. I have so many colors. Plus I have these mega balls, which are also a 3 light. I think they're almost like the same thing, just different colors. So you need 2, 4, 6, 8 colors, 8 main colors, and then, or not 8 main colors, 8 colors and then 1 main color to kind of attach them all together. So looking at my 3 weights in this yarn, I decided to do shades of pink, leaning towards the red. Just, it's going to be like that pop in the blanket. So the first color I grabbed, and these don't have names, they're just color numbers, is color 33. So this is We Love Yarn, color 33. To me, it's a hot pink. I started with this color, and I made the first of 4 squares of a basket weave. Is her week 1. So mine measures 9.5 by 9.5. And I'm going to try to keep all of my squares as close as possible to the same size, because I do worry that when it's time to go put them together, I'm going to have to fudge them a little bit. But we'll see how that goes. So I don't think it matters what side, but this is the basket weave. That's so 9.5 by 9.5. That's up a little closer. And at first I was like, oh, that looks intimidating, but it's not. If you follow Pamela's tutorial, piece of cake. It's basically 3 front posts, 3 back posts, and when you turn your work, so this back and front are the same. So for this size, it's manageable. I don't think I'd be able to do even a whole baby blanket like this, but this size is nice. This also would be good to take some of my cotton that's coming out of my ears and do dishcloths and possibly washcloths with the softer cotton. So now I need to make 1 more in this color, and then I have red out by my sitting crochet area in the living room, and I'll make 2, and then this one will be done. And week 2, she has the Easy Mock Bobble, which I need to go watch the video and write down how to do it. Do 4 of those. And I just watched this morning, week 3 is the Lacy Cluster, which I need to go watch the video, write down how to do it, and make 4 of those. In saying that, the colors that I chose to do this whole project, this is color, so okay, I said 33. This is color 32, color 31. It's a very light pink. It's not white. And this is color 20. And this is color 16. And then a little darker is color 40. And then if you can picture, I have the red. So it's 3, 6, 7. And then I grabbed, this is color 417, which is pushing on towards the mauve-y pink. It's kind of hard to tell. And then the last one I picked for, I haven't decided which one will join them, but then I have this, and this is color 418. So, sorry about the glare on that, but there you go. So those are my shades. And I decided to do the crochet along because we're getting into warmer weather. It's working with the 3 weight on this one, and it's squares, like you don't have a big hot heavy blanket on your lap. So I'm excited about it for sure. I'm using a 5mm hook with the DK weight. And I think that's all I have in my notes to tell you about. So later on today, once I come inside from doing my yard work, I, want to be able to hopefully get the basket weave 4 completed. All right, then the second make along I started is with Christi from Crochet Creations by Christi. This, I believe she said we're going to do for 2 months, so June and July. That way nobody feels the pressure of, I got to crochet a blanket in 3 weeks. This is just at your pace. You put photo pictures on her Facebook group of how far you've gotten, which I still need to do. Originally, I was going to pick a Stitch of the Week by Creative Grandma, but after watching Christi's live on Sunday, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, she is doing a pattern called the Superbly Simple Baby Blankets by Keep Calm and Crochet On UK. And this is a free pattern, so I printed it off. And not only does she give you the directions, because it got started on Sunday. This is in UK. Now, she gives you UK and US terms. So I took a highlighter and highlighted the US terms. And I even wrote down, just in case I forget, because when you're bouncing from pattern to pattern, I kind of have to regroup in my brain where I'm at and what the heck I'm doing. So this pattern also calls for a 3 light yarn and a 4mm hook. But with seeing the color combos that Christi chose, she chose a variegated and then 2 colors that complement it. I remember that I have 3 packs of Hirschner's Worsted 8 baby yarn that came in a 3-pack back when I ordered it. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 different packs. So I started with, this is called Raindrop, and it's a 4 medium, and again, Worsted 8 baby yarn. It's 100% acrylic. You can machine wash and dry, which is perfect for a baby blanket. There's 489 yards in a skein. So I started with that one. Then there is Blue Sky and Fluffy Clouds is the names of these 2. And these 3 skeins are enough to do this pattern. And then when it's done, it's done. When I run out of yarn, that's the end of the story. But if I like it, I think it would be, you know, if the yarn works out right with, she also gives you the edging. And if I don't feel I have enough, I'll just do single crochets or half doubles around it. But if it works out well with this yarn, that I might end up whipping up all the rest of those colors in the same pattern and, you know, possibly sell them or just put them in a stash. So let me see. I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook because this is a 4 medium and I want it to be a little bigger. So I cannot tell you how many rounds I have on here so far because I didn't bring in the notebook that I keep track of all my projects in. But let's see, wait, I'm on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't know, somewhere like that. It's 3 or 4 row repeat, but this is where I'm at so far. I think it's a 3 row because 1 row is the single crochets and then you do a V stitch and granny, something like that. And yeah, it's working up nice. The yarn isn't super soft, but I'm pretty sure that once you wash it, it'll come out better. And she suggests that you do, so yeah, you repeat rows 3 through 5. Blah, blah, blah. Somebody needs more coffee. So you do 9 rows of your first color, 9 rows of your second color, and 6 rows of your third. That's her suggestion with this 3 weight, and she's saying 1,300 yards. And I got over that with the 4 weight. So I think it's going to be a good size. Now, of course, I'm going to blame this on Christi. She showed another sample of the blanket pattern she was doing in a yarn that is very hard to see the stitches. And normally you would be like, what the heck do I do with this yarn? Well, I got yarn years ago when I went crazy and ordered mill ends because they were like $2.99 a pack. Remember that way back? And I thought the yarn was pretty. I love the color, but I'm like, that's gotta be like a granny type of pattern just to be able to see where to go with it. To me, it reminds me of homespun fun, but I'm not sure because this is what it looks like. So I have 4 packs like this, the mill ends, 4 packs. So I went in my closet where I have the yarns that aren't like every day, grabbed all 4 because they say they're 1 pound, and I started another one because I thought this is perfect. I googled what size hook homespun is used, 6.5, grabbed my 6.5 hook and started another one. And so I don't know if you can see, you don't have to really be able to see the definition because of the yarn. So 4 weight, whatever weight this is, because in mill ends, you know, you don't know what you're getting. and I do the 3-row repeat pattern on one, I put it down, and I do the 3-row repeat on the other one. So these two I've stopped in the exact same spot so that I could come in and do the video. And again, this just started, so you guys have plenty of time to join in if you want to, because this is a nice pattern. I like it. But what a difference. Medium 4. I did not look up the weight on homespun. This is probably a 5 or a 6 weight. Probably a 5, but sometimes with the halo they go up a little bit. But yeah, same amount of rows. It's just the yarn and the hook. And I almost debated to go up to a 7, but I don't know if it'll mess up the wave. I mean, it's not pliable. I don't want to say pliable, but you know what I mean. It doesn't have like a drape, so, but it's going to be a nice weighted blanket. But no, I'll stick with the 6.5. I'm not going to mess around because I've just started. But yeah, I love this color. And at first I was like, oh, that'd be like a great color and weight for a cardigan. And then I'm thinking, really, do you want to go there with that type of yarn? This is perfect. I also have it in another color. So, you know, future projects. Okay, that is all I think that I have. Yes, I'm glad I only decided to do the crochet along with Pamela's Adoring Crochet and the make along with Christi from Crochet Creations by Christi, because I had a feeling once I started yakking it was going to be running. So thanks everybody for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, share if you want to, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.